History, politics, intrigue, and strategy. Today we are diving into Ashwin Sanghi's Chanakya's Chant, a novel that spans over 2000 years to bring the methodically crafty mind of Chanakya, the famous Indian ancient political strategies, into the modern world. Whether you are a fan of historical fiction or thrillers, or you just love a smart, unpredictable story, you will want to stick around for this review. So let's start with the basics. Chanakya's Chant is a dual narrative novel, switching between two timelines. The story of Chanakya, a genius strategist who helped Chandragupta Maurya rise to power in ancient India. To many, he was known as Kautilya, the crooked one. To his childhood acquaintances, he was known as Vishnugupta. But to all of us in today's world, we know him as Chanakya, son of Chanak, the most renowned teacher in the ancient city of Magadha. Sanghi views the story with a modern day parallel tale of Gangasagar Mishra, a political advisor who uses similar knacks and tactics in today's world to groom Chandani Gupta, a young girl, into a position of power. Sanghi views both tales masterfully, showing how politics and human nature haven't changed much even after centuries. One of the biggest draws of Chanakya's Chant is its rich storyline. The story starts with a compelling take on how Dhanananda and his council of ministers eventually justify the actions, enrich the intelligibility, and haunts the crafty mindset of the then young Vishnugupta, and evolves him into this famous form known as Chanakya. Sanghi's portrayal of Chanakya involves meticulous and shrewd maneuvers. Sanghi embarks on an imaginative journey that explores societal conflicts and ethical conundrums, especially highlighting the beginning of the end of the once prosperous Nanda dynasty. You get to see the famed Arthashastra in action, the real politics, the real manipulation, and the sacrifices made in the name of power. Gangasagar Mishra's character in the modern day narrative mirrors these similar strategies, making a fascinating contrast. The primary theme is, of course, power and the lens to which people go to obtain the power. Sanghi's modern day characters faces the same struggles as their ancient counterparts, such as moral dilemmas, betrayals, and the constant game of outwitting opponents. This makes it a gripping take on how history repeats itself. Another parallelly prominent theme is the grey area of morality. Neither Chanakya nor Gangasagar are good in the traditional sense, but their ambitions and strategies are compelling. Sanghi doesn't shy away from showing their ruthless sides, which raises interesting questions about the ethics involved in gaining political power. Sanghi's writing in Chanakya's Chant is brisk, yet he packs in a lot of detail. The pacing is fast, which suits the thriller aspects of the story, and he uses wit and humor effectively, especially in the dialogues. If you are new to Sanghi's work, you might find the Indian political references challenging at first, but they add authenticity and depth to the story. One thing worth noting is that the dual narrative keeps the book moving swiftly, but at times it feels like the stories are moving too quickly. You might wish for a bit more time to develop certain subplots. Chanakya and Gangasagar are both highly developed enigmatic figures. Chanakya's portrayals feel almost Machiavellian, calculated, wise, and always 3 steps ahead. Gangasagar is an equally interesting character. While he may not have the same historical gravitas, his ambition and cunning makes him a worthy modern day counterpart. Sanghi is careful not to glorify his protagonists. Instead, he lets their actions and decisions develop the storyline and blend these strong characters effortlessly into the narration. Gangasagar's action demonstrates how Chanakya's teaching transcends time, which is quite brilliant from a narrative standpoint. One of Chanakya Chant's biggest strengths is its ambitious scope. Sanghi tackles a lot of history. The history along the silk trade route, which bears an immense, almost parallel resemblance to today's developing India and seamlessly integrates it with contemporary politics. The book is engaging and thought provoking and stays with you long after you have finished. Some readers might find the modern political references a little too dense or specific, and at times the dialogues may feel a bit heavy handed, mostly due to the history involved. But these are minor issues in an otherwise compelling book. The storytelling style of Ashwin is convincing. It's more similar to that of Dan Brown, who blends facts and fiction to keep you guessing what might happen next. He blends philosophy, observations, human tendencies, and emotions. If you have enjoyed Amish Tripathi's The Shiva Trilogy or Chitra Banerjee Divakarini's The Palace of Illusions, you will most likely appreciate Chanakya Chant's historical depth. To wrap up, Chanakya Chant is a masterful blend of history, strategy, and storytelling. It's ideal for anyone who loves political thrillers or historical fictions with a modern twist. This book is full of intricacies and exploits of human behavior when aspiring power and the constant struggles engaged in defending it. Thanks for watching this review of Chanakya Chant. Let me know in the comments if you have read this book or if you are planning to pick it up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future reviews. I'll see you in the next video.